Should we go ahead and begin?
Yes, let's get started. Thank you,
All
Robin.
right. Okay. Welcome, everyone. First, let me ask, who has control of the slides? Do I have control?
I do.
Okay. All right. My name is Robin Ice. I'm Director of the General Legal Studies and Applied Business Programs at Tulane SOPA. I am happy to get to talk with you all today. I'm a lawyer and I had a previous career before that. I am one of the people who, like some of you, went back to school after having an Act 1 in one area. I went back to law school and as a grown-up with kids, completed that task. So when I tell you that I know what you're going through, I kind of do. And now I'll pass it off to Michaela Williams.
Thank you, Robin. I'm Michaela Williams. I'm the Senior Academic Advisor. I've been at SOPA almost going on 2 years now, and I'm the primary advisor for the General Legal Studies program in undergraduate and certificates.
Thank you. And we together comprise the team that will be working with you when you come in. Michaela handles in a superb fashion all of your academic advising questions about your path, your way forward to your degree. And I work with you on the major and a lot of other things to do with the law profession. So we work together, we communicate a lot, and we try to be the team that can help you get to your finish line. And that's the only sports metaphor I have for today for you. But let's talk a little bit about the School of Professional Advancement. We're very proud to be here. Tulane University itself was founded in 1834. Its basis was in tropical medicine. So as you've probably read, it has been on the forefront. Our scientists and medical teams here have been on the forefront of investigating, researching, and working toward cures and vaccines for the COVID-19 virus. So we're really proud of them. And as far as our School of Professional Advancement, Tulane began offering continuing ed classes under this sort of umbrella, which has changed names many times over the decades, in 1886. And the reason was that Tulane has, as a resident of New Orleans, a strong commitment to adult learners in this area. And it continues, and that's why we're here. So in this little presentation today, we're going to talk about some of the reasons that SOPA is great and some of the ways in which SOPA can help you. We'll be talking a little bit about our online programs, about our faculty, about what we do to support you as a student, how we work hard to make our programs affordable and flexible to serve you. And let's get started. All right, let's talk a little bit about online learning at SOPA. This is something that has made it possible for so many students to continue their education seamlessly, even during the lockdown that has come with this pandemic. Our online learning is pretty well advanced. It already was by the time we had to address the pandemic. We have an instructional design team that helps us to develop really cutting edge courses. They're rigorous, they are easily accessible, they're fun, and they teach you what you need to know. In our classes, you're able to access the materials you need right online. Once you're a student, you have access to our learning management system, which is called Canvas, and you can do your assignments at your leisure, depending upon the due dates, but you have a self-paced model here in our online learning. And it consists of not only the online elements, but also discussion boards that allow you to communicate in writing with your classmates, and also Zoom sessions not unlike this one, where our instructors reach out and talk with you, have exam reviews, communicate with you about difficult problems that you may be having in the class, and just otherwise try to make sure that you feel in touch and engaged. We're very proud of our online classes, and I have to say, I think that having looked at this classes in this format across the country as part of my own work and research, I think we're really right there at the top of the heap in this area of learning. We have this gives you some of the statistics about our online learning. We have so many students who have completed online coursework in the last year. You have many options for online learning here, 8 master's degrees. There are 11 graduate certificates, post-baccalaureate certificates, and 320 courses. That's a lot that are developed to be taught asynchronously online. Asynchronously means self-paced, at your own pace. And we're, as I mentioned already, we're very proud of our online course developers and our faculty, all of whom receive specific training in this area to make sure that they deliver quality online classes. So let's talk about this program, the one near and dear to my heart, the General Legal Studies program. We will be looking at the degrees that we offer in this area, and they meet the specific needs of our students. So we'll be talking about the Bachelor of Arts, the Post-Baccalaureate Certificate, and the minor. First of all, let's look at the Bachelor of Arts. This is an ABA approved program, and our program, our General Legal Studies program, is an ABA approved program. And I want to give you a little bit of background on this because we have been ABA approved for about 35 years. ABA, the American Bar Association, which is the national organization of which nearly all lawyers are members. It has in place a set of very rigorous guidelines that govern all aspects of our program, from curriculum to student services to physical plant, everything, textbooks even. So we are governed by guidelines that ensure that you're getting a quality legal education. And we're very proud of this. We go through every 7 years a reapproval process. We'll be doing that this year, by the way. And we have site visits from teams sent by the ABA. So it's a serious business, and we're proud to be a part of it, and we're proud to have had this designation for almost 40 years. So let's talk about this Bachelor of Arts, because that's what you really want to know. This requires completion of 120 credits. Of those, 36 are specifically general legal studies courses. For those, we have online options. We don't offer online and live options every single semester. We alternate. We have 6 core courses that everyone takes, and each of these is offered every single semester so that you can begin and end this program any semester. And we have students who graduate in all 3 semesters of the year, spring, summer, and fall. For our general legal studies classes, English 1010 is the prerequisite for everything. So if you have completed that already at another school, and you're still an undergraduate, we look at your transfer credits for that. Otherwise, you take that here in your first semester. And as you progress through our 120 credit Bachelor of Arts program, if you choose to take a minor in another field, you can. We have many fantastic minors and very compatible minors here at the School of Professional Advancement in IT, in healthcare. There's a whole menu of them. And in the interest of time, I won't go through all of them, but wherever your interests lie, you can pretty much find a compatible minor if you want to take a minor. In addition to the 36 credits of general legal studies classes, you also take general and distribution requirements that make sure that you have a full university education when you complete your Bachelor of Arts degree. And when you do complete it, at the same time, we award a paralegal certificate. And what in the world is that, and why do we do that? Well, a paralegal certificate is an indication to the legal community from which you will be seeking employment that you have completed a skills course in paralegal studies and that you are prepared to enter this world. So that is why we offer the certificate as part of this degree to assist you as you move forward into your employment. All right, and the next degree that we have is the Postbaccalaureate Certificate in Paralegal Studies, also ABA approved. This is open to students who have already completed a bachelor's degree in another field. So I want to stress that you must have completed an undergraduate degree, but it doesn't matter what your undergraduate degree was in. It didn't have to be in pre-law or history or any specific area. We have had students complete the Postbac or the PBC coming to us from teaching, music, culinary arts. We've had a couple of chefs. We've had any number of occupations represented in our student body. And the reason this is a great degree program is that it allows you to retool for a profession in paralegal or in other law office work in as short a time as 2 to 3 semesters. Most of our students break up the 9 required classes into 2, 3 semesters, but we've also had some students, I don't, they were tired at the end, but we've had some students who finished it in 2 semesters. So it can be done. What is required? Well, there are not, as I mentioned, 9 general legal studies classes, 27 credits. Everyone takes the 6 paralegal skills classes plus 2 upper level general legal studies electives. These are also required in the undergraduate level as well. But these cover subjects such as family law, admiralty, which is very big here, administrative law, entertainment. We have such a menu. I can't go through all of it, but we have skills courses, the 6 skills courses, and then these upper level electives that allow you to explore various areas of law that you may be interested in, or perhaps you've never heard of, but they might bring to you or spark an interest that will be your next specialty in employment. So that's what the electives seek to do. As part of the postbac and the undergraduate degree, we also have the practicum. This is a required internship in a law office, and the class includes the 100-hour internship and a classroom component, which covers professionalism and job search skills, career development skills. The practicum is required for all students who are not already employed in a law office. And I mention that because we do waive the requirement, because so many of our students, once they have begun our program and proceeded into it and begin to explore it a little more, many of our students actually find employment in law offices before they ever graduate. So that's something that happens, and it happens as a result of our close relationships with many of the law firms in the New Orleans and region. And it's a very good thing, but it also brings a wealth of knowledge by your classmates to the classes. So we're very pleased with the level of success of our students in the job market and while they're still with us. All right, we also offer a minor. This is not an ABA approved option, but it's really good if a person is majoring in one of our other areas, such as healthcare, maybe exercise science, maybe homeland security, and they want to get some knowledge about legal concepts, legal procedures. How does the court system work? We have a minor that allows them to do that. It is not intended to prepare students to be paralegals, so we do not have it approved by ABA. but it is a useful degree nonetheless. And this can be completed entirely online. I did want to mention before I go on, one additional aspect of our ABA approval that is a little bit, adds a little bit of interest to our online classes. ABA requires that every student who graduates from our program complete at least 3 courses in synchronous format. This means that although you may attend the class from anywhere in the country, the class needs to be one of the courses that we offer that, say it meets on Tuesday night, it meets by Zoom if you live in Ohio. So each student must attend at least 3 classes in that form, rather than attending all of the classes in the asynchronous anytime you want format. This is to ensure that every student has contact, simultaneous contact in at least 3 classes with their classmates and with their instructor. It's very important, and it's very important to ABA in differentiating between those programs that can be completed completely online, more or less at your leisure, and those that have a few classes that require the discipline of appearing at 6 p.m. on Tuesday night or the other night of the week when the class might meet, to complete those classes. So that is why we have that differentiation. And once you've joined us, we will explain that to you. We work with students every semester to make sure that your pathway is including these classes, and we make it very easy for you. Our instructors are all very comfortable, and they already were before the pandemic, but now they are really at ease using Zoom and Canvas to make these live Zoom classes very comfortable and very smooth for our students and for our faculty. All right, and this is another option that we have begun to offer. We're very, very happy to have partnered with our Master of Public Administration and created a 4+1 program where students may earn their Bachelor of Arts degree and complete their Master of Public Administration in 5 years. There are some requirements, and let's look at these, because it doesn't work for everybody, but if it works for you, it is a fabulous thing. Once you have earned 75 credits toward your Bachelor of Arts degree, including at least 15 credits in the General Legal Studies major, you may apply for this. The requirements are strict because it is a graduate program. Applicants must have a minimum GPA of 3.0. And then once you are admitted to the program, you have the opportunity to take 2 pre-approved, specifically chosen graduate courses toward your master's degree. And those are charged to you at the undergraduate rate, which is a huge saving when you look at the tuition costs for master's degree programs, even at SOPA. And after the first 2 courses, the additional courses that are taken toward the graduate degree within 2 years of the time you're admitted to the program are billed at a 20% discount. Again, this is a great savings as you proceed toward a master's degree in, if this is your chosen field. It is a wonderful deal. And I also recommend that if you're interested in the MPA, Master of Public Administration, do go online and look at that very closely as well, because it is new, but it is one of our most dynamic degrees. Oh, and our faculty. Let's talk about our faculty. All of our faculty are practicing lawyers or paralegals. This is just a sampling. We have a great roster of faculty. Everyone that is hired to teach for us is an expert in their field, and they do wonders for our students. And one of the byproducts of having these great people who work out in the legal community in New Orleans and elsewhere is that they create for you a built-in network, the jumpstart for your legal network as you move forward and graduate from our program and seek employment in the area where they work. What are some of the careers that you might be pursuing when you leave our hallowed halls? Well, paralegal, that's one of them. Many of our students have gone on to be office managers in law firms and government offices. We have HR professionals out there in the world, several court clerks and court administrators. We have some investigators out there working. That is an exciting field, as you can well imagine. People who administer contracts for some of the large corporations around town, insurance adjusters, and well, the list goes on and on, but these are some great examples of what our students actually are doing. And if you are interested in law school as your ultimate goal, or you think you might be, our GLSP programs provide great background for that. Our students find once they are enrolled in law school that they already have a jump start on the studies that typically are frightening for brand new law students, such as legal research and legal writing. We teach those. Those are in your first semester here at Tulane School of Professional Advancement. So it's a great background. It gives our students a level of comfort that is very helpful for them as they proceed through law school. And we have many graduates out there in the world practicing law. And over to you, Michaela.
All right, I'm up, ready to go. All right, I'm gonna talk a little bit now about student support and success. So first and foremost would be me, would be your academic advisor. As soon as you apply and are accepted into the General Legal Studies program, you will be assigned to me as an advisee. I would be there every step of the way to help you with everything from selecting classes to picking the right balance, everything that has to do with academics. I would be the point person that you would contact. Dr. Rice has already talked about the expert faculty and their experience in the field, and all of them working on lawyers or some in the field and experts in what they do. We have a full-time career advisor on the SOPA staff, Cynthia Washington. She also teaches a great career class that I would recommend to a lot of students. She is available for meetings with advice on resumes and interview skills, and networks of program peers and other Tulane alumni. Can't say enough. I myself am a Tulane, I'm a SOPA alum, so networking with your peers and the professors and previous alumni with questions within the field and with their job experience. We're always all about connecting people to help you attain your academic goals and your professional goals as well. Credits for prior learning. For some of you who have had life experience, who have been away from school, who are coming back, if you want to earn credit towards your undergraduate degree to save a little time, you can earn credits for prior learning outside the classroom for work experience, community service, and military training. You can do that through a portfolio assessment or examination such as CLEP testing or military training. We do look at military transcripts and convert those into undergraduate credits. So if any of you qualify for this, you can contact me directly and we can go over all of the rules and regulations and see what you qualify for in terms of credits that you would like to bring in. Affordability. So tuition, we have for the summer 2021, undergrad tuition is going to be $524 per credit. Most classes are within 3 credits. We do have an occasional 4-credit class. For fall 21, the undergraduate tuition fee is $576 per credit. Financial aid, everybody will be, like I will be your academic advisor, everybody will be assigned a financial aid advisor, somebody you can talk to about all your financial aid needs. If you have trouble locating who that person is, you can let me know and I can tell you who that is, and they can be reached by email or phone. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. The types of aid that we have: federal grants, federal loan, yellow ribbon program. We have discounts for active military, K through 12 instructing staff, in area public school employees. You can earn up to 24 credits for your work and life experience. Applying is extremely simple. Complete the application, which you can go, the website is on the bottom of the page, sopa.tulane.edu/apply. You can complete the application. It's a $40 undergraduate fee, but that fee will be waived since you are attending this webinar. If you have questions about that, you can reach out to me or Dr. Ice, or we'll figure out a way to get that taken care of for you. You need a clear government ID ready to upload, and transcripts from any previous institution that you've attended. We will need transcripts from that institution, official sealed transcript if you send it by mail, or if you send it electronically, it has to be sent directly from that institution for us to accept it and to evaluate it for any potential transfer credits. Here are some application deadlines. If you're looking to start in the summer, May 15th is the last day to apply. For fall, August 1st is the last day to apply for the start of fall. And for next spring, January 1 is the last day to apply if you want to start there. Undergraduate students who enroll in courses by the following dates are eligible for one-time early enrollment $200 scholarship. Register for class early and save money on tuition. It's a great program. I would advise everybody to look into this to be able to register for classes. Apply and register for classes as soon as possible to ensure that you get all the classes that you want. And thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions? Feel free to unmute yourself and speak freely, or you can type them into the chat box and we'll answer any questions that you have.
Oh, I know one frequently asked question that I should answer, and I meant to address this when I was talking about the internships. Students are always concerned about finding a legal internship. And one of the questions I always get is, oh no, I'm changing fields. How would I ever find an internship in a law firm? Well, you don't have to. We have a great network of law firms all over the region, North Shore, West Bank, CBD. We have law firms, we have nonprofit organizations, government agencies. We have many internship opportunities. And once you take that internship class, I help you get that internship. So it's not a worry, and certainly not a barrier. Other questions?
Well, also you can, for the people that already work in the field, and can have the internship waived if they have experience in the law field.
Yes, and that absolutely. And as I think I might have mentioned, we have a lot of students who do waive the internship because they're already working and doing paralegal work in a law office. That brings up another point. Sometimes we have students whose employers actually have encouraged them to go back to work and are assisting with tuition. That's a wonderful thing. And we find that the presence of those students in your classes kind of ups the level of instruction as they bring their on-the-job experience into the classroom too. We have a question from Ashley, who's asking, does Tulane accept all Delgado credits?
I can take that one. I was actually typing it up, but I'll just, we do not accept all, but we have an articulation agreement with Delgado, and we do accept the majority of the credits from Delgado. So once I get a copy of your transcript, I'll be able to look at it and tell you which classes we would accept. The ones that typically don't get accepted are the ones that are like vocational, like those classes that we don't have any equivalents for, classes like some of the medical classes that are taken at Delgado, culinary classes or things of that nature that we don't have the equivalent at Tulane. We do not accept those, but the majority of credits at Delgado that are generic educational based, we do accept those. So once I can get your transcript in my hand, I'll be able to give you an outline, a detailed outline of what we will accept from Delgado.
And that is a wonderful thing, by the way. You are required when you apply to Tulane to upload or obtain official copies, I should say, of your transcripts from any other schools at which you have done previous work. And the transfer credits from other schools, to the extent that they meet our transfer policy, are so helpful because they save you both time and money. And a lot of our students are surprised at what value their previous work actually has. Any other questions? Well, our emails are here. Mine is, and I think Michaela's is elsewhere.
I'm gonna add mine to the chat in case anybody wants
And
to.
you should feel free to reach out to us. Ask us questions. We love answering questions. We're here equipped with the answers, and we're here to help you too. So feel free.
That's, I think I typo. It's edu, not cdu. MWILLI2 at tulane.edu. All right, that was a typo.
All right. If there are no questions, thank you all so much. We're glad you're interested. We hope that we will see you next semester. And again, reach out if you have any questions whatsoever. We're here.